What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Kanye West's, I guess now, ex-girlfriend, Julia Fox. Y'all know they started dating at the beginning of the year, and it was very public. They were out together, a lot of PDA, a lot of fashion-inspired outings where he was dressing her. He was almost like, her stylist boyfriend. And people thought that Kanye was doing this because he wanted to make Kim K jealous. Now, I don't know if he was able to succeed because apparently this relationship is all but over. But I knew this was coming for quite some time. Ever since that story came out about Julia Fox, the actress, right? Very curvaceous actress, right? That she had a fling with Drake, I believe in 2020. And that became public. And she sort of acted like, oh, well, we weren't dating. Of course you weren't. You were a fling. I don't know what it is, but ever since then, you haven't seen them out and about like that. I think Kanye, I don't know if he knew about, I don't think he knew. But I think when he found out, I think he lost interest. And I believe he's now dating another female who looks exactly like Kim K. People are speculating that he may be dating her. But I think that after, because I noticed this, after it came out that she may have had a fling with Drake, or she did have a fling with Drake. This situation with Julia Fox was over. And now it seems to be all but over, because she was seen leaving without Kanye. People say there was a story that she was upset or crying. She responded, and the way she responded made people believe that her and Kanye are no longer together. But she should have known this. I mean, Kanye he's been going off. He wants his family back together. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think I don't know why you would want a woman that doesn't want you. You have options. Kim K ain't the only one out there. There's plenty of women who could fill that void, but he has children with her. And sometimes when these guys have children with these women, it's hard for them to detach. But, I think this is what he has wanted. I think Kanye kind of sabotaged the relationship because he really thought that Kim K had cheated on him or slept with Drake. And that's when I think he did some things to sort of push her away. And another situation too, he mentioned how, Meek Mill, and they were doing the thing about criminal justice reform, and they were somewhere together, and he alluded to, Meek Mill, her wanting to get with somebody, or Meek Mill, somebody that was connected to Meek Mill. And she had to deny that. We saw the political mood swings with Kanye. So it hasn't been an easy road the last couple of years for that marriage. But sometimes some situations just aren't the best. And maybe his values and her values just aren't the same. But what he is doing is somebody that really wants to have that back. Maybe he felt like for the first time in his life he had a true family. I know he had his mother before, he had other family members, but he was a man who was married to a woman. They were raising children together. She has a big family, and he felt like he had built something, even though he doesn't like her family now. But sometimes there is no going back, and him going off on her and Pete Davidson situation is only going to make them stay together even more. This, according to Complex, Julia Fox has responded to a British tabloid claim that she was spotted tearfully leaving Los Angeles International Airport alone amid rumors she and Kanye West has called it quits. The Daily Mail usually gets things pretty accurate. For the most part. There are times where it may not be, but for the most part, a lot of the information tends to check out. Reported that it's all over between Jaye and Fox, who flew out of LAX and was spotted liking posts from Kim Kardashian, The outlet additionally claimed she had deleted all photos of Kanye from her Instagram, although he actually still appears in her latest set of images. After Fox saw the claims from the tabloid, she responded on her own Instagram story. This is what she had to say here. It says, tearfully, with the crying emojis, at Daily Mail, y'all are straight trash. I haven't cried since 97, and I especially wouldn't cry over this, she wrote, stopping short of confirming or denying she and Ye have split. If anything, I've been laughing more than before, and if I look like shit, it's cause I got out of a Terminal 1 and ran on foot to Terminal 7 because I was effing late for a plane to go see the only men that matter, which is my son and my dad. Have y'all noticed that, the only men that tend to really love these women are their sons, right? That's why single mothers treat their sons like their husbands or boyfriends. They dress them like them. They talk about how he's the man of the house. It shouldn't be that way, but that's how it ends up being. Listen, this was an experiment. This was Kanye was seeing how, what he could do outside of Kim K. I'm not saying that Kanye doesn't care about her, but I think he was having fun. He's on the rebound. He's going through a divorce. I do think a part of him wanted Kim Kardashian to get jealous, but I think that if that's the case, I think he realized she probably don't care. She wants him to move on. And then you hear the story come out about her dealing with Drake in 2020. I'm pretty sure that he didn't know that. And I think that could have affected things as well. Because again, you don't see them out publicly like that, like you did before then. You start to see less and less of them together publicly after that story came out. I did a video about it. The link is inside the description. You can go and check it out. But I think Kanye was like, man, I don't want to deal with these. Who hasn't Drake been with? Like, maybe he hasn't been with Kim, but he's definitely been with this chick. And I think that ever since then, I just noticed that relationship sort of looked like it just fizzled, In a follow-up post on her story, she shared a video of her walking alone in the airport while sporting a Yeezy Gap puffer jacket, crying where at Daily Mail. She seems very bothered. The way she's responding to it, when people respond like this, there's always truth there. There's always truth there, because she could have just said that this is not true. We're still together, or or we're not. But the fact that she wrote all of this and then she put up a second Instagram story of her walking in the airport, it's almost like she didn't want to make it feel like she had failed or that she was, upset. That's what it seemed like. She cared more about the whole crying part than anything else. Additionally, she popped in the comments of a Hollywood Unlocked post to clear something else up. Just for the record, I never stopped liking Kim's post. So I guess she would still like Kim Kardashian's posts because she's a Kim Kardashian fan. Julia Fox was a Kim Kardashian fan before she got with Kanye, and I guess she's been a fan after. I guess whatever was going on between Kanye and Kim was between them, and she wanted to show that she was not getting in the middle of it, which you would think is good, right? Don't know how Kanye felt about this, but listen. It's clear that Kim K is moving on, and you would hope that Kanye would move on as well and understand that if a woman is showing you every chance she gets, she wants nothing to do with you, you gotta let it go. And I know he doesn't want to feel like a failure. He doesn't want to break his family up, but at some point, all you're gonna do is make her and Pete Davidson, want to be with each other even more. It's going to drive them together. That's what happens when people, when it's just like when a family doesn't like the new boyfriend, they will attack the new boyfriend. They'll tell her why you shouldn't be with him. But what happens? She still ends up being with him, and nothing you did stopped that. Nothing. You only bring them closer together. That's what happens. And all the things that Kanye has done has not worked. A lot of these guys have got to let these women go. If a woman doesn't want to be with you, you gain nothing by trying to show her that you either want your family back together or how bad the person that they're dating is. Because listen, man, pointing out the flaws in somebody only makes people like them even more, because those people internally are flawed. Kim K has had work done on her body because she feels flawed and she has insecurity issues. All of the Kardashian Jenner sisters have. And that's the type of woman you married. And you should have known the type of woman that you were married before you married her. If you wanted to have a low-key marriage with a woman that wasn't for the industry streets, then that's what you should have did. But you had you had children with Kim Kardashian, and then you in your own way kind of sabotage your relationship because you thought that she had got with the guy in the industry, Drake. Let me know she had dated men in the industry before Kanye, but while she was with Kanye. Last week, Fox says she refers to Kanye as her boyfriend and he calls her his girlfriend. Her comments came after rumors circulated they had split, and as it was reported, they are in an open relationship. The two were first spotted together at the start of the year. Kanye is gearing up to drop his new album, Donda 2, next week, and he planned an experience performance in Miami for February 22nd. He also has been busy posting on Instagram a lot, including about his desire to bring his family back together and about Kim's new boyfriend. You know, we could have this all wrong. You know, Kanye could actually be okay with Kim K moving on, but it could just be a situation where he doesn't like who she's moved on with. He feels like she could do better than that. Even though Pete Davidson isn't like a broke regular guy, I'm pretty sure he has money. But Kanye sees her with a guy that's the total opposite of him, and I think that's what's bothering him the most. Kanye probably would have been better, would have accepted this relationship more if she was with another rapper. I truly believe that. Maybe not Drake though, but another rapper. I think he would have handled that better. But because she's with Pete Davidson, and he's like, "You're with this clown? This guy is weird, and you're with him." I think a part of Kanye just doesn't understand that. But the thing about what some of these men got to understand is, and that's when the red pill comes in, you have to see a woman the way you have to understand that women think about men differently. They don't always date a man based off of his looks or his money or for how much swagger he has. Sometimes women will date guys that are very regular, or they will date guys that are very weird. You know, women have different types of tastes in men. Sometimes you will look at her and say, she'll never date that guy, but guess what? She's dating him. I've seen situations where you got guys that will be more on the nerdy, awkward, maybe a little bit weird side, but they're dating a chick that you would date. All right? You know, you're like, how was he able to get her? That's how it is, man. That's how it is, man. Some guys, you know, they're able to win over women. You know, it just depends on what that woman's particularly looking for. But a lot of time, what a lot of men got to understand is that women see things in men that others may not. And that's probably what's going on with this Pete Davidson situation. In regards to, you know, Julia Fox, you know, she's not going to go nowhere. She's not going to go nowhere. If Kanye wants his family back and he wants to fight for his family, she's going to be right there with him. She's going to be right there with him because Kanye, it seems like, is the best thing that ever happened to her. Her life has so much excitement that she's never really felt before. Do you really think she's going to just walk away from this? I think not. I think not. You know, people got to understand, women like a little chaos. You know, it makes them, they love the feel of a chaotic situation. And looking at her dating history and looking at the things that Julia Fox has admitted to being into and doing, that would not surprise me at all. So let us think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.